Today, we are talking about something that has the power to change your marks, change your confidence, and even change your entire future. And that is the growth mindset. So, today's topic is the growth mindset, how to unlock your true potential. So, how many of you want to actually unlock your true potential? Show me by the raise of your hands. Thank you. Thank you for the acknowledgement. And I'm sure because all of you are students, you want to change your marks, you want to change your confidence, you want to build your future, isn't it? Great. So let me begin with a question. And of course, you can always, by a show of hands, you can tell me that your answers basically. Have you ever said things like, I can't do maths? Raise your hand. Okay. I am not good at sports. Okay. I always mess up. Okay. Or that girl or boy is smarter than me. Thank you. Thank you for answering all the questions. And congratulations, because you've answered mainly yes. So that means you are normal, right? But the good news is you don't have to stay stuck in that mindset. Do you want to stay stuck in that? No, definitely not. Because the truth is, your abilities are not permanent. Your brain is not fixed, and your potential is not limited. Let me assure you this. This is just nothing but your limiting belief. So you can grow, you can improve, and you can change. And today, you are going to learn exactly how. So sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and let's unlock the real you. So, because you might have to do note down many things, to be ready with your pen and paper, right? So, let's begin with a reality check. That is fixed versus growth mindset reality check. Okay, think of two statements. As I said earlier, I can't do maths, right? Now, that was a limiting belief. Agreed? That was negative about it. Now, let us add one word to that statement. What we said, I can't do maths. Let's add one word, yet, Y-E-T, to it. And now change the statement to, I can't do maths yet. Suddenly, your brain is feeling different, right? Now it is no longer a negative statement. You are simply saying, I can't do it yet. But that does not mean you will not be able to do it in future. Got it? So many students tell me, Kapil sir, I'm just not good at this subject. And you might be also feeling the same way in one subject or the other. But when I ask them, how many times have you practiced it? They go silent. Because actually, the culprit is the lack of practice. So that's the fixed mindset at work. Believing that talent is born, not will. Because many a times we say these things. I'm not able to understand this particular subject. Right? But the hidden thing is, if you keep on practicing, you will be the winner. Let me share a small story. I once met a student who believed She was bad at science. Class 10 student, bad at science. She avoided it, feared it, and expected low marks every time, right? But when she changed her habits, asking questions, practicing regularly, and believing she could grow, her marks changed. Her confidence changed. Her entire attitude changed. And that's the power of a growth mindset. And let me tell you one of the story of my own life. When I was in class 10th, it was way back in 1988, right? In those days, the class 10 board exams for the science, they used to happen for like PCM, physics, chemistry, biology separately, right? Now, because I was not taking tuitions, I was just working myself, studying, doing self study. So, whenever the chemistry exam used to take place, I used to do it very badly. And in fact, the challenge was that when I used to see the question paper, I used to feel, यार ये वाले क्वेश्चन तो मैंने पढ़े ही नहीं, कहाँ से आ गई ये? तो I was like shocked. So I was studying the whole book, but still not able to do well in the chemistry exam. The board exams were coming nearer, and I was like, kya hoga? Getting restless, getting anxious. And then I thought, okay, let me go and visit my friend. So I went to him and I told him my challenge. Yeah, I study everything, still I'm not able to score in chemistry. He said, okay, no worries. He was also good in science, so he was the right person. Acha, tell me, he asked me one question. Tell me from which book you are studying. I showed him my textbook and he said, this is the culprit. You are studying from the wrong book. So he suggested a better book. Uh, I'm sure you must have heard about Lakhmir Singh, author, right? And so he gave me a copy of it. And when I started flipping the pages, I could see my school was asking questions from this book. I thought, oh, ho, so that is was my mistake. Went to the bookshop, bought the book, prepared, studied in 1 month, and cleared my board exam with flying colors. So I didn't, have that belief that I cannot do it. It was simply, I can't do it yet. Now I have the right book. Now I'll master the subject, right? So that is what it is. So that is what I'll talk about our growth mindset. That what is a growth mindset, right? So let's make it simple. When we say my abilities are permanent, it is actually a fixed mindset. But when I say my abilities grow with practice, it is a growth mindset. So, of course, all of you are students and it shows up everywhere. For example, when you talk about marks, if you say, I'm not smart enough or I'm weak, instead, if you change the statement to, I can improve with practice, that is a growth mindset. In sports, if you say, I'm not athletic, or you change the statement to, I can train better, that is a growth mindset. Simply, some people are not good at public speaking. They might say, I am shy, but then that is a fixed mindset. But if they change it to, I can learn confidence. Yes, confidence can be learned. And this is not just motivational talk, let me tell you. This is brain science, right? So, what is the name of this brain science? It is known as neuroplasticity, right? What it is? Neuroplasticity. Then, See, your brain is not a brick, it's more like a play doh. It can be shaped, reshaped, rewired, and scientists have given this a name, neuroplasticity. Every time you learn something new, your brain literally creates a new connection. Every time you practice, that connection becomes stronger. And every time you repeat something, your brain becomes better at it. So next time your mind says, this is too hard, then tell yourself, no, my brain is learning right now. Right? So that is what it is. So let us, understand the signs of the fixed mindset. So a person with a fixed mindset will fear trying new things. So how many of you have this problem of trying new things? Please tell me. Okay? So you tell yourself, what if I fail? What will people think? So you don't even try. So those people who fear of trying new things have this conversation going on in their head. फेल हो गया तो क्या होगा, लोग क्या कहेंगे, छोड़ो, कोशिश ही नहीं करते. But the truth is, people who judge you today won't matter tomorrow. Always remember, because you'll grow with practice. So those who are judging you, it does not matter at all. Then moving on to second sign, that is giving up quickly, right? How many of you do that? One mistake and you say, this is not for me. One difficulty and you say, I can't do it. Now that is the sign of a fixed mindset. But let me tell you, growth takes patience. Yes. And skill needs consistency. Always remember, I repeat, growth takes patience. Even like it's a old proverb, Rome was not built in a day, right? So growth takes patience. Of course, if you want to develop a skill, be consistent about it. Then coming to fixed mindset number 3, constant comparison. How many of you have Instagram accounts? Good. And how many of you love watching other people's growth on Instagram Reels? And how many of you feel that you are left behind and other people are growing and are having the best time of their life? Thank you. That is the biggest factory of insecurity. You see someone's perfect photos, perfect marks, perfect life, and suddenly your life feels small. Happens? So remember, you're comparing your real life to their highlight reel. So never compare your real life. See, you know your real life, but what you are watching on those reels on Instagram, it is real life. You don't know the truth behind their real life. And just by looking at that, you know, real life, you feel that you are not enough. So, once again, if you have that feeling, it is a fixed mindset. So, never, never, ever compare your life with them. Then, coming on to the next one, taking feedback personally. Yes, Many a times when you go to school or college, your teacher would say, give some feedback to you. Or, of course, let's say a negative feedback, right? And boom, you feel she's like attacking you. And if she is given that in a class, you feel embarrassed, you feel let down, and you feel like as if she has insulted you. But let me tell you, feedback is not an insult, it's information, it's a shortcut to growth. So, if, let me tell you, ever in life, when anybody gives you feedback, say thank you. Because your critic is actually not your enemy, he's actually your best friend. Because he's able to tell you, observe your weaknesses. So now you know where to improve, what to improve. Isn't it? Okay, moving further. Now, let's talk about this mindset shift. Shift one, I can't. Two, I can't yet. See, I can't is a fixed mindset. But if you, as I told you earlier, just add one word to it, yet. I can't yet. Instant possibility. Now you know. Right now it's not happening, but I'll make it happen in future. Right? Then it can be like this is hard. You might, like, for any subject, you might feel that this is hard. But then you must understand that this is how I grow. So your brain grows through struggle, right? So that is the growth mindset shift too. Whenever anything we feel that is hard, change that statement to this is how I grow. Now I'll practice it. Now I'll work on it, right? And gradually this will happen. Then let me tell you about the shift number three. I failed for any exam or any task that were given to you. You might not have done properly. So you have that feeling of failure. So instead of saying I failed, say I learned. Because now you know what not to do. So your mistakes are your data. Do the data analysis and see where it went wrong. Correct the mistakes, try again, and you will be successful. Then shift number four. People say, I don't want to look dumb. That is why they won't even attempt. है ना? लोग हंसेंगे मुझ पे. So the growth mindset would say, I want to get better. That is why I want to try. Even though I fail, I will still try because at least now I know where I am going wrong. So the next time when I'll keep on doing. So every attempt of yours will make you better. See, you can't improve and impress at the same time. That is why we say choose growth. And try this exercise right now. Think of one fixed mindset sentence you often say. Just think of it and rewrite it into a growth mindset sentence. I'm giving you 2 minutes to do that. Please do it. Write down one fixed mindset sentence and then change it into a growth mindset sentence. Yes, I'm giving you 2 minutes to do that. Done? So unmute yourself and can you please read it out, both the sentences? First, the
I
fixed
don't
mindset one.
I don't have a unique voice, and then I don't have a unique voice yet.
Thank you.
I will practice.
So, do you feel the shift inside you?
Yes.
Thank you. So, this is where your transformation begins. And as you all know, let's see, this is like a workshop. So, let's do a few exercises today, right? So, you've already done the first one, right? This one, adding yet to it. Now, the second one, ask, okay, let me tell you. Yes, recall one recent success and one failure, right? Just think about it. What was the last time you felt that you were able to do something successfully? And one thing where you feel that you weren't able to do it, right? And ask two questions from yourself. First one, for the success. How much effort did you put into the success? Ask yourself. And then ask yourself, how much effort did you put into the failure? Got it? And tell me, where did you put less effort? In success or failure? Please let me know. You can unmute yourself.
So, in the beginning of the year, maybe in June, July, I was trying to sing cover song, which is by
Hmm.
J-Hope, a BTS member, okay, called
Okay.
Killing. But during that time, I couldn't sing it properly at all.
Okay.
But
Okay.
last month, I just started to listening to it again, and I tried to cover it, and I think it came out very well.
So, when you failed and when you succeeded, where was the more effort?
I don't know about effort, but I think it's okay to give it time,
So that
as
means
you have to.
yes, yes, right. So this reinforces the idea that effort leads to improvement, right? See, when we
Yes,
keep on practicing, and of course, failure is not final. You tried again, this time it was better, isn't it?
yes,
Maybe when you'll try the third time, you will improve further,
yes,
isn't it? So that is why when you keep on singing the same song, you'll get better with every version of it, isn't it? Okay. Now, moving further, let me share daily tools to build a growth mindset. The simple tools, you can note them down also. One, 2 minute courage rule. First one, 2 minute courage rule. What I mean to say by that is do something new for just 2 minutes. That is, start small, right? Number two, it's known as Kaizen. Kaizen. That is 1% improvement every day, right? So even if you improve 1% every day and you are performing that task on a daily basis, that is proving your consistency. And let me tell you, in the long run, it will, that change of just 1% will give you huge results, big results. The number three, ask yourself, why not me? Why not me? Meaning, others succeed, you can too, right? Then, number four, mindset journaling. Make it a habit to write daily in your notebook, what did I learn today? And see the impact. You'll feel happy because you learned something, and you would want to write it every day, because that in itself shows that you are growing, right? And last, effort tracker, meaning that you should track your efforts, not the results, not the outcome, because efforts are in your control, not the outcome. Many times we see, in spite of the best of our efforts, still we don't get the desired outcome. So that means we kind of failed. But then we know we made the effort, we will analyze the effort, we will see where we went wrong, we try again, and of course, we will be able to change the outcome. Right? Isn't it? Then, moving further, here is your challenge for the week. Pick one area where you think, I'm not good at this. Yes, just one area. And for the next 7 days, practice a little, track your progress, celebrate your effort. Yes, that is very important. See, if you write on a daily basis what you learn today, you have the reason to celebrate on a daily basis. Now, that celebration can be having an ice cream, going out for a walk, singing a song, listening to music, calling your best friend. It can be anything. Small efforts, small celebrations, but you will be able to do it daily. And then you see your confidence rise. And growth doesn't come from perfection, it comes from showing up. You show up to these sessions, and I'm sure these little efforts, these baby steps will help you in a big way. And let me tell you, a growth mindset helps you improve. It doesn't make you perfect, but it makes you progressive. You'll become a better version of yourself. My mentor always says, version 1 is better than version none, right? So that means you changed. Comparison is bad, but you can definitely compare yourself to your previous version. So you'll grow slowly, steadily, strongly. And write this one sentence: I grow a little every day. Please write it. I grow a little every day, and my efforts shape my future. My efforts shape my future. And that is your new mantra, right? And see, there is a growth mindset affirmation also. Why? Because it boosts positivity. So, as I said, I grow a little every day. My efforts shape my future. You can see it's visible on the screen also. I can learn anything with practice. I can learn anything with practice. And I choose progress over perfection. And while practicing, say it loud. You might find it weird when you begin, but gradually you will love the energy, you will love the results. Try doing it every day before going to sleep, right? So, with that, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you for attending it. And of course, if today's session made you think differently, if it made you feel even a little more capable, then of course I would love you to share it with your friend when this video is uploaded on YouTube. And before you sleep tonight, do one thing: rewrite one fixed thought into a growth thought. Just one. Start small, but start today. See, your potential is waiting, and your mindset is the key that unlocks it. So, we'll see you on next Wednesday. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in your future.